Hello, my name is Steve Bowler, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Border Gateway Protocol. Specifically within BGP, we're going to be taking a look at external BGP and how to set it up between three different routers, specifically Juniper routers. So in this network diagram we have again three routers, router 1, router 2, and router 3. Router 1 is in Autonomous System 100. Router 2 is in Autonomous System 200, and Router 3 is in Autonomous System 300. So what we're going to do in this lab is we're going to set up using logical tunnels and logical systems on one physical Juniper router. We're going to set up external BGP between these three routers. We're going to connect them together using their logical tunnel interfaces. For instance, the connection between router 1 and router 2. Router 1 is going to be using logical tunnel 120.12. Router 2 is going to be using logical tunnel 120.21. And then the connection between router 2 and router 3. Router 2 is going to use logical tunnel 23, and router 3 is going to be using logical tunnel 32. The network between router 1 and router 2 is the 12 network. And the network between router 2 and router 3 is the 23 network. Router 3 has a loopback 0.3 interface, and under that interface it has two different subnets, the 3 subnet and the 33 subnet. And router 1 has a loopback 0.1 with the two subnets, the 1 subnet and the 11 subnet. And what we're going to do on router 1 and router 3 is we're going to advertise these loopbacks. We're going to advertise these networks within, or these loopbacks into BGP. And then we're just going to take a look at some of the basics of external BGP. External BGP is a BGP connection between two different autonomous systems. So that's the main difference between internal and external BGP, is that internal BGP is a BGP connection between two different routers within the same autonomous system. And BGP is the protocol that is run across all the service providers and makes up what we call today the Internet. So without BGP we would really have no Internets, because BGP is a combination, and the Internet is a combination of all the different autonomous systems connected together. And the reason that BGP is used is because it is very robust, scalable, and you can control and manipulate routing in a lot of different ways. You can use what's known as BGP attributes, such as multi-exit discriminator and autonomous system path. There's a lot of BGP attributes, origin, and so on that you can use and tweak to control how your routes are seen by other autonomous systems and within your own autonomous system if you have an internal BGP connection between two routers. BGP also uses TCP port 79 for transport. So let's go ahead and get right into configuring and setting up our lab. Again, in this lab we're going to set up everything from the interfaces to external BGP. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into configuration mode, and we're going to create our logical systems first. So set logical systems R1, and then again our interfaces that we're going to use are the LT interfaces. Again, if we take a look at our diagram, if you have three physical Juniper routers, this lab you can do, I'm just doing this on one physical Juniper router and separating them with logical systems. If you're not familiar with logical systems, you can watch my logical systems video, Logical Systems Lab 1.